Hello everyone, Marc Daniel Patrick here, musical theater coach. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can also find me on Instagram at Marc Daniel Patrick or at my website at marcdanielpatrick.com. Today marks the first time we're taking a look at the Broadway show Newsies. Now there are a number of performances from this show that we could react to, and we will get to all of them, I promise you. But today I thought I'd start with the one performance that kind of lends itself to what this channel is all about, and that is the acting through song mammoth, Watch What Happens. And it's performed by Lindsay. Now Cara is no stranger to musical theater. She took a turn in Beautiful, the Carole King musical, also had a turn in Wicked, and was the originator of this role for Newsies on Broadway. So she kind of knows what she's doing. She should have a very good handle on this song, so let's go check it out.
What you know, so they say, all I know is I don't know what to write or the right way to write it. This is big, lady, don't screw it up. This is not some little vaudeville I'm reviewing.
Right off the top, you can tell, I mean, this is, as I said, this song is perfect for this channel because it is a pure acting through song number. It's not going to let you get to the end of it, but with just singing your way through. If you want to put in the work that it takes to really master this song, it's a fantastic audition piece. I would recommend it to anyone just because it's going to show off your vocal and acting chops all at the same time, and you can really wow the casting directors with just, you know, even 32 bars of this number is enough to show off that you know what you're singing about and you know how to deliver it.
Kids versus rich, greedy, sour pussies. Oh, it's a cinch, it could practically write itself, and let's pray it does. Because as I may have mentioned, I have no clue what I'm doing.
So I always say, right, listen to the music when you're performing a number. And this, you'll notice right off the top, this accompaniment is very bare, which is perfect because it gives you a place to sit your thoughts. That repetitive da 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 back and forth is just your mind going back and forth between your different thoughts, and you can use that. You can use that rhythm to keep you on, you know, to keep you on pace. Now you'll notice the music also does this da 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 da. Every time that da 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 comes in is a perfect driver for a different intention. We won't go into too much detail, but the very basics of acting is basically what does your character want and how they're going to go get it. Those are two of the biggest pillars, very basic, very basic of an actor's job. So in this song, as I said, the accompaniment keeps you on a steady rhythm and is kind of repetitive, but then it does have those da-da-da moments, right? And when the music rolls over. When it rolls over, that's a perfect spot for you to listen to the music and throw your intention somewhere else, right? And she does it so many times. She's talking about so many different things, which we'll cover in a second, but she's talking about so many different things in this song, and every time that music rolls over, it gives her a different intention, and there should be there's a different thought process behind it. So we'll continue on, but just remember that as you listen to the music rolling over and watch her intentions change.
I'm insane. This is what I've been waiting for. Well, that plus the screaming of 10 angry editors. A girl, it's a girl. How the hell is that even legal? Look, just go and get her.
It's perfect, right? Every single time the music rolls over with da-da-da-da, gives her a different intention. You can watch it shift, right? You watch her eyes shift, her face shifts. She almost takes herself into a new scene to be able to, it's going to be the death of me, this mic, takes her into a different intention, which is so perfect. So while we're on that, let's cover the intentions of this song very quickly. She's fighting with three different things. Your character is fighting with three different things in this song, right? Number one is her own career. She's a woman in a male-dominated world, and she's trying to prove herself as a journalist. That's your number one pillar you're dealing with in this song. Number two is the Newsies, right? She wants to write a piece that's going to put them at the center of the attention, help them fight back against the owners of the newspaper. So she knows that the article is really, you know, everything is predicated on her article being this masterpiece of writing that really gets people behind the boys and joins the fight, you know, helps them join the fight and pushing back against, you know, the man. And number three is trying to stay headstrong as, you know, one of the main Newsies, Jack, is quite flirty with her and trying to get to her, and she's trying to keep up, you know, her integrity and keep it professional and trying to keep up her strong walls. So that's what she's dealing with as well. There's 3 different things going on in this entire performance, and she keeps bouncing back between all of them. And as an actress, you have to know what your character wants out of those 3 things. Every single time the song references one of those 3 points, you have to know what your character wants and how you're going to react to it, because it allows you to act through the song. It can't just be all one note, because the song's gonna fall flat. It's a lot to take in, I know, but that's why I said if you're willing to put in the hard work it takes to get through this song, it could be fantastic for you. And Kara has obviously done her homework, of course, through this song.
Only that there's a story behind the story. Thousands of children exploited, invisible. Speak up, take a stand, and there's someone to write about it. That's how things get better. Give life's little guy some ink, and when it dries, just watch what happens. Those kids will live and breathe right on the page, and once they're center stage, you watch what happens.
So good. We haven't even talked about breath control yet. So much of this song is speaking, obviously, and so much of it is all chest and mix. Your breath control, the song is fast, it's wordy, and you need to be able to breathe through this song to get you through it, right? So if you watch her, there are no shallow breaths, right? There's no shallow little chest breaths. There's no shallow, you know, there's nothing with her shoulders. She's not breathing from her shoulders. She's really breathing from those lower lungs and allowing her to maintain her pace through the song. The song is so written in your chest and in your mix. There's nothing that goes up into your head that allows you to add more of like a breathy quality to it. Everything has to be strong and powerful. So many people have said it seems like she takes a breath at the beginning of the show and doesn't breathe again until the end of the curtain call. And I would say it's 100% true, and she's so good at it to make it look so easy. But that's a lot of practice, a lot of effort that goes into knowing where you're going to breathe and how much air you need to get you through different phrases, and she does it just so incredibly well.
And who's there with her camera and her pen? As boys turn into men, they'll storm the gates, and then just watch what happens when they do.
Okay, I won't spend, we'll go back and we'll rewind on this in a second, don't worry. But one little thing I want to throw out here is when you're acting through a song, you want to be obviously authentic and true to the character. We talked about it before in the Jeremy Jordan video as well, where there's brief little moments where sometimes you have a lapse of concentration and you break character, and that causes you to add an action and emotion that's just not authentic and not believable. If you watch here when she sings the lyric "boys turn into men," she adds this little yeehaw thing, whatever that is, this little yeehaw thing, and it doesn't work. It falls flat. The audience doesn't react to it. You can hear the audience reacting to a lot of the comedic elements of this song, but that one falls flat. And once it does, you can watch her fall out of it. She smiles all of a sudden and kind of laughs it off. You need to be able to stay in it, and every single action needs to be authentic. So we'll go back on it here and watch where it happens. You can see her just sort of fall out of it.
What happens? And who's there with her camera and her pen? As boys turn into men, they'll storm the gates, and then just watch what happens.
It's the first time you see a non-authentic smile from her. That's not character driven. That's that smile of, okay, I tried something, it didn't work, right? She's fantastic, don't get me wrong, and the way she performs this in the show is absolutely spot on. So I'm not coming after her, I'm just showcasing a small little moment where you throw in something that's not true to your character, the audience doesn't buy it, and then you fall out of it and it falls flat for everyone.
Picture a handsome, heroically charismatic, plain-spoken, know-nothing, skirt-chasing, cocky little samba. Lie down with dogs and you wake up with a raise and a promotion. So he's a flirt, a complete egomaniac. The fact is he's also the face of the strike. What a face. Face a fact, that's a face that could save us all from sinking in the ocean.
say, I've already mentioned it at the beginning of the video, but there's so many times there, right? Those three pillars keep coming back. Those three things that she's fighting with in this song. And she does it so incredibly well. There's so many different beats and so many different intentions going all over the place. But it's so subtle how she just lets herself fall into, oh, what a face, right? Just kind of lets it go and really just pictures him, right? Pictures him, lets her guard down just a little bit, and then all of a sudden flashes back. And it's all planned, obviously. It's all calculated. But it's so good. It keeps the audience engaged and keeps the audience hanging on what you're saying and actually being able to listen to what you're saying.
Like someone said, power tends to corrupt, and absolute power, wait, corrupts? Absolutely, that is genius! But give me some time, I'll be twice as good as that. 6 months from never. Just look around at the world we're inheriting and think of the one we'll create. Their mistake is they got old, that is not a mistake. We'll be making those or we'll stay on forever. Give those kids and me the brand new century and watch what happens. And I can't watch what happens, but all I know is nothing happens if you just give in. It can't be any worse than how it's been, and it just so happens that we just might win. So whatever happens, let's begin.
So, it's so good. The song doesn't, when you're, the bulk of the song, so 3/4 of the song doesn't save you, right? It is I call it a true acting through song piece because it doesn't save you vocally. It doesn't give you these big show-stopping vocal moments where you can kind of distract the audience away from if you're not fully engaged in it emotionally and you're not, you're not acting your way through it. It doesn't give you any of those moments until the end here where if you don't have enough breath by the end of this number, you're done, right? There's so much in her chest and her mix, and it's so powerful. And those interval jumps that she needs to bring out are incredibly difficult if you don't have enough breath to get you through it. And she does it so incredibly well. So let's just watch that last little bit.
It's been, and it just so happens that we just might win. So whatever happens, let's begin.
So good. It's right there. It's right on the cusp, right? It's right on the cusp of wanting to go into a head voice, but you need to mix it. It's a perfect vowel shape she puts on the end of that, right? Being able to resonate the sound and being able to keep it on pitch. And it's a mammoth of a song. And watch as even as she finishes here, look at her face. Look, yeah, take your breaths. She's dying there, absolutely dying. It's a great song, like I said. It's a great acting through song piece. If you can sit down and actually map it out and master this and take your time, any 32 bars of this song is perfect for an audition piece because it will show off everything a casting director is looking for in an artist. So that's fantastic, and Kara does it so well from start to finish. Okay, that's all we have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you have any comments or suggestions for upcoming videos, please throw them in the comments below. Don't forget you can find me on Instagram at MarcDanielPatrick or at my website at marcdanielpatrick.com. Until next time, I'm Marc Daniel Patrick, and God bless the orchestra pit.